She was just a cleaner, or so the world believed. A faded name tag hung around her neck, Ashley Thompson, 25. Torn sneakers, a worn-out sweatshirt, and a life crushed under the weight of survival. No luxury, no privilege, no fancy corner office, just late nights, mopping floors no one cared about. But hidden behind that fragile smile was a storm the corporate world was not ready for. On the towering 41st floor of Powell Plaza, Denver, a place where glass walls witnessed the making and breaking of empires, a storm was about to explode. The winter sun streamed in, bouncing sharply off the black marble table where the fate of billions lay in ink and paper. At the head of the table sat Jonathan Sterling, billionaire CEO of Sterling Synertech, with his signature fountain pen in hand, ready to close a historic multi-billion-dollar deal with Carrington Dynamics, an energy giant from Texas. The numbers were staggering, the profits unimaginable. But hidden within the fine print was a poison nobody saw. The room was filled with high-powered executives, lawyers who charged more per hour than Ashley made in a month. Coffee cups steamed, tension crackled, and all eyes were fixed on the dotted line that would change everything. Just as Jonathan's pen touched the paper, bang! The conference door flew open. A voice, calm, crisp, unshaken, thundered into the silence. "If you sign this, sir, you will lose everything." Heads snapped. A cleaner stood there, a ghost in their world, but her presence now louder than a bomb. Hair tied tightly in a ponytail, a folder gripped firmly in her hands, and a fire in her gaze that could melt the coldest marble. Without waiting, she marched forward. "Section 18.4, page 23, she said, her voice slicing sharper than a lawyer's tongue. "This clause, if triggered, transfers all liabilities to Sterling Synertech. Carrington Dynamics can terminate this agreement any time, without a single consequence to themselves. This isn't a deal, it's a noose." For a moment, silence wasn't just silence. It was suffocation. Mary Sterling gasped in disbelief, slamming her hands on the table. "Who is S.A.? Why is she here? Someone get her out." But Jonathan didn't blink. He slowly lowered his pen, raised his palm, and the room obeyed. "Let her speak." Ashley stepped forward, laid the paper on the table, and right there, a single line highlighted in bright yellow, a line that dozens of highly paid lawyers had completely missed. CFO Alan Cooper's fingers flew over his tablet, cross-checking, then his face went pale. "My God, she's right. This clause completely shifts the legal burden onto us. If they walk away, we're left holding the bag, everything collapses." Panic rippled. Phones buzzed. Carrington's reps erupted. "Are you serious? You're taking advice from a cleaner." Without flinching, Ashley turned, eyes sharp as blades. "A cleaner, with a law degree, from the University of Colorado. I sweep floors because life forced me to, but I never forgot who I am. And I wasn't going to stay silent while you swept this company into a grave." Her words hit like thunder. The room, frozen. Not a whisper. Not a breath. For a long, crushing moment, Jonathan simply stared at her, as if seeing her for the first time. Then, slowly, he nodded. "Miss Thompson, thank you. You just saved this company." Ashley turned, her steps echoing down the marble hallway, but each step now carried the weight of a destiny completely rewritten. But fate wasn't done yet. The very next morning, Ashley was summoned, not with a mop, but with an offer. General Counsel, the top legal officer of Sterling Synertech. No interviews. No probation. No forms. Just one signature, her own. A woman ignored yesterday, now held the pen that signed the future. From wiping dust off contracts, to writing them herself. From invisible to invincible. And as the skyline of Denver stretched before her new office window, one truth echoed louder than anything. Never, ever, underestimate the quiet ones. Because sometimes, the janitor isn't just cleaning the floor. She's cleaning the mess the world refuses to see. And if this story inspired you, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and remember, greatness has no uniform, only determination.